So here we have our, what we call our breakfast Nook Bar, and it was a way for us to expand the kitchen without redoing the kitchen. So we matched the cabinetry of Majestic Kitchens with them, so that we have, you know, what they need for their pull-out drawers, the Sub-Zero wine refrige. Here's the second air handler that's in the ceiling, and I'll never do that again now that I know how big they need to be. These engineers just do not tell you what you need to know. And now that I know, I'm just a maniac about it. We had to change the ducting for the vent, but I love my central air system people. They are the best. We had to move the vents around for the air ducts, which are sucking the air out of the kitchen. But here we have the supply, again, ducts supplying the kitchen and returning from the other room. This is our service entrance, so we changed all the wallpaper, which really looks lovely. I know Jason will get in here and probably photograph later. We still have to put back the intercom to the basement, but we had to redo all the wallpaper. My pet peeve is corners. We just don't have anything we can do about it, so we have to do a heavy-duty glue because we don't want to see it peel. But fortunately, we don't see a lot of traffic here. Again, this will be the FiOS shelf. All the cable ducts, all the cable work is pulled into this closet. FiOS is coming through the roof here. I'm sure we've already pulled that. So it shouldn't be a problem when they hook this up tomorrow morning. This is a seated island. This was the original kitchen. We took this off, took out the sink, made it wider. So I had to match the tile, which you probably wouldn't know, but I literally added backsplash. And I had to change, we tried not to, but we had a floor height issue. We had a bumpy floor. I could actually really jump on this and it was like having a bouncy floor. The prior installer made a mistake, so there wasn't enough expansion for the floor. I can only tell you, I know so much about this world of residential construction that I can almost, well, I know the engineering behind every job to do it right and have it come out looking perfect. And I think that's really why. Hopefully it makes a difference to folks that really understand what matters when you're taking on a project this large. And having the expertise to make sure we deliver what it should be is really critical. So we're very excited about this project. So Frosty Carina countertops match Caesar stone. Love my stone guys. They're the best. And then we really, I think, expanded this kitchen. It feels so much bigger than it did because of the ability to go into the dining room and have that little breakfast nook bar over there. And here now we have another island with some benches that you can hang out, which is great. We added the furniture hutch, which I think really makes this feel like a much bigger area because it's matching the kitchen cabinetry and it looks like a piece of furniture. So for us, you know, that was key. And again, taking the crown throughout, putting in my wall-to-wall built-ins with storage and the flush grills, all the new window trim and casing around it, and then our last part of this technical challenge in here. Most people seem to think that they can wait till the last minute to figure out what they're going to do for their wall-mounted TVs, and it's a big mistake. As I got into the conflict of this with the owner, you really have to mount and block the wall and know where you can put your outlets, and you have to know what you're putting in when you start the job. Not in the middle of the job and not toward the end of the job, because we were sitting here panicking because if I have to start changing this around, it's change orders. And as I said to the owners, I said, I've asked you and asked you and asked you. I'm tired of being the naggy job boss bitch. And it's really because it matters. So fortunately we got lucky. We hung the bracket for them, but normally we don't do that. We want people to bring in, and I bring in media people and smart home experts that are doing Wi-Fi networking systems and smart home Lutron systems so that we don't encounter this kind of an issue. So we got lucky here, thank God. And this is a great family room that now I think really allows them a ton of space, because when you stand here and you look back toward this other room, which we'll shoot for you in a second, to see the vista here across this apartment is huge. So for a family of 5 and the nanny, you know, there's 6 people. It allows us a lot of room to, you know, to have the freedom to watch TV and close the doors and have privacy when you want to be in the formal room, and just have a lot of space for a big family. So back here is this originally was the other apartment. So from the point where we added I joined the apartment with the pocket doors, over here was the original apartment that was probably 3 combined, 2 studios and a 1 bedroom. That's what the family had before we got involved. So here in the front room, we have our 3rd air handler behind this closet, and we'll open it up and show you what this looks like. It's another monster big closet. This is a 6-ton system. I think there's 3 condensers, which will show you as we go back into the bedrooms what they look like out the wall. But here we have the symmetry of another lovely radiator cover, which I love. Winter's coming. Christian loves this, and I think it's kind of fun. It reminds me of club. The green and navy is really the theme for this bedroom. We had to change and add that closet, so while we were adding the closet and all the ductwork that you can see above, I decided that the best thing to do was to change the doors. So we made this a desk, furniture, whatever they're going to do for this area with wall space, and put the closet, which is fine for a child, to have 2 levels over here, and still have the ensuite bathroom, which is lovely. This is original, we didn't do this, but they're hiding, this is a lazy way to do a floor and not pull the floor up. But love the wallpaper, love, love, love the wallpaper. I think it's just so much fun for a little boy as he grows older. And we just glazed the tub, because I think this is probably an original tub. So it does the trick for what they need to have a nice bathroom ensuite that was existing. So we cleaned up stuff that was not done well. We added, here's the thermostat for this side. This is the 3rd zone. So what we did is we added the washer dryer needed to have a louvered door for air, so that, you know, this is a stackable ventless Bosch, which is great. Added a pocket door. Originally this huge door swung out, which was probably over 33 inches for ADA compliance, and so I added a pocket door. Fortunately we could do it, and you can see when we get in here, it had a marble wall. So I was able to do it, and we changed all the casings around this so that it looked, because it was done with flat, I don't know, we just made it become what it should be, to be more of a formal bath that ties into the marble. So we just added the base and the casing around the shower entrance, and added the pocket door and new wallpaper, and put everything back. And that's when we found that, unfortunately, with the new light, that's not centered the way it should be, but it's centered on the vanity. So I think on this Kohler pedestal sink. So what we probably will have to do is just keep this all centered, and I think that's the solution for that. I'm not worried about it. The owner is, but I'm not. So this is the middle bedroom, and all of our ductwork, our big issue was, where do we take the ductwork from? I've got condensers in here, 2 there, and 1 over there. So this hallway, when you look up, it's like we probably took, I want to say, close to 2.5 feet, because it's massive ductwork coming for this wing. This one condenser is supplying this wing, and all these new construction walls allowed us to do what we needed to do. This middle bedroom is the smallest of the bunch, but I think for a little 2-year-old, and again, big condenser here, smaller one there, and I made a desk out of the smaller area, changed the radiator to be a smaller one. We have, again, air supply, I think more than enough space with a day bed in terms of their furniture layout. That's perfectly fine, and as they grow older, I'm sure as the eldest leaves, this will become an office, my guess. as she moves on to college, but right now she's 8, so it's going to be a while. We had to access through the hall closet this other closet. This was the former master, and this probably is the same size as the new master, with the difference being that they have more closets. So one of the closets still remain mom's, which I think is more than appropriate. A little girl doesn't need all these closets. And this was an original ensuite bath, which is how I met them. They had a leak, and we ended up making it a new mirror, medicine cabinet, replacing the wallpaper, fixing the ceiling, and that became the love story of how our project came to be. This is the third breaker panel, adequate for having central air here. We had to test, and what the odd part is that we've got one in this wall and 2 in the other wall, and when you look out the window and we pan that shot, the whole issue was sound. And sound, when they look at these central airs, they worry about the noise of it. And truthfully, it's no louder than what I would call your PTAC units, the packaged thermal air conditioning units that go through a wall. But bottom line is we had to have a decibel, an acoustic sound test, which we did in file, where it's actually monitored and measured. We've worked with Acoustalog a couple times to prove this to the board, and we're just so amazed and excited that we really got it in here. All these panels are really easy to remove. There's a space here where you can grab it top and bottom, and there's French cleats, which are like little diagonal side bracket. Well, they're the little blocks that they put on the side, and it just makes it easy to take out and clean. But all I can say is I'm just happy it's showtime, and I walked through with the owner Wednesday and give him his final binder and, keys to the kingdom. Of course, he's in here every day checking everything anyway, but I would say it's ciao for now. See you on the next.